So last time we in the earlier lecture we discussed what is the industrial engineering, why it is need and all thing. Okay, so I quickly recap all the thing within 5 to 10 minutes, so other student who not attended the yesterday lecture also understand the thing. Okay, so the next point, just wait, I unable to change. Okay. Okay, so what is the industrial engineering? As we discussed, the industrial engineering is nothing but the combination of the 50% of engineer and the 50% of the administrator work. Okay, so it is not just engineering. Okay, here you need to apply the management skill as well as the engineering skill to improve the plant effectiveness, or you can say the efficiency, to improve the productivity of the plant. We apply this both the thing like engineering concept and as well as the management concept, then it's also means it is known as the industrial engineering. Okay, so all the thing we discussed in our previous lecture, so I quickly go through the next slide. These are the some modern disciplines. First the military engineering come, after that the civil engineering came, after that the mechanical engineering came, because there is the means some steam engine related invention is done, that is the industry 1.0 era. Okay, after that the industry 2.0, their electricity use for the enhancing the productivity of the plant. Okay, after that they use the automation like PLC, SCADA to improve the productivity of the plant, and recently how to improve the productivity of the plant by use of the IT tool, by use of the digital thing. So that is the next industry 4.0, but still that is the research and development, in the research and development. So we know that the industrial engineering is what is the objective of the industrial engineering, or any means when I talk about the industrial engineering, the four thing will become means obviously come in the industrial engineering means people. That is the first one is the means the quality, as well as the second one is the quantity, as well as the time, on time we able to deliver that particular product or not, and the cost. Okay, so increasing the profit and the productivity, that is the one objective, and the next one is the improving the quality and the reducing the cost. So how if you do all this thing, how you can do all this thing? If you organize all the thing, all the work in the industry properly, then you able to get more profit, you able to improve the productivity of the plant, you able to improve the quality of the that particular product, and the your means product organization services quality also you can improve, as well as the you can reduce the cost. So this is the some just thing, means it is awesome, but you cannot say okay, we are actually expert in the industrial engineering, because it's a continuous improvement type of the thing. Okay, so continuously you need to critically examine all the thing, then only you can say okay, means it still means when you visit to any industry, there is still chances to improvement. Okay, so anytime you go, there is the chances to improvement by use of the new technology, by use of the means new concept, you can improve that particular thing. Okay, so but as an industrial engineer, you not means you should not delay the critical activity and all thing. Okay, because you should know what are the critical activity, where I need to focus more, and what activity I need to complete first, so it will not impact to my organization profit. And even if I complete those particular thing, then the organization productivity, effectiveness, and all the thing will be increased. So that is the thing you need to keep in mind. So as an industrial engineer, if you delay the critical activity, then it is not appreciated. Okay, okay, so the definition part we already discussed, but I quickly go through the definition part. Means industrial engineering is the concern of the design. Means here the industrial engineer also focus on the design part, like how I can reduce the product how I can reduce the product related costs. Okay, by improving the design. Okay, so you, and also the industrial engineer think like that, okay, how I can provide the structure of a particular workstation, work system, like that the fatigue of the worker, means the feeling related to fatigue during the work of the worker is less. Okay, so that type of the thing also means come into the area of the industrial engineering. So next is the means improvement, how I can improve the existing process, how I install the integrated system where means I can consider the people, material, information, equipment and the energy. So means these are the things. And when you do the industrial, you apply the industrial engineering tool in the industry, that time means actually you should have some knowledge regarding to the mathematics, some knowledge regarding to the physical and the social science. And if you combine all this knowledge, then you are means easily apply the industrial engineering tool that we will discuss in the coming modules. Okay, the each module is on the industrial engineering tool. Okay, the second, third, fourth and total 6 module is there in the industrial engineering. So what is the thing is here, we know that again I am telling you, when I talk about the any organization, there is the 4 major part, like one is the finance, the second one is the production, the third one is the marketing and the personal. So you need to focus all these things, then only you can improve the profit of your organization, productivity of your organization. So again I am telling you, when I talk about the productivity, it is not mean like that you need to improve the output. If suppose assume that output is the same as it is, but if you reduce the amount of the pass, input pass, then also your productivity will be increased. Okay, because it is ultimately ratio, and actually it is more than about this ratio that we will discuss in the coming lecture. What is the productivity, how to measure the productivity, and there is no universal formula is provided still, but it is a means vary from the organization to organization, that we will discuss in the coming lecture. So the specific objective, again I am telling you, if you work as an industrial engineer, then you need to develop a procedure related to administration work, related to operation. Means what is the thing is like that, if you are the means if you try to apply the industrial engineering tool, you need to standardize everything. Okay, for this drilling, the timing, the standard timing will be 8 minutes. For this assembly, the standard timing like 10 minutes. You need to make a master plan, you need to make a process chart and all the thing, and you need to means properly stick all this thing and provide all this thing to the worker, so worker able to do all this thing in during that particular time period. Okay, so that is the thing. The next one, designing the tool, equipment, work method and workplace, that also come into the industrial engineering part. And the development of the performance standard and the work measurement. The next, value analysis, we will discuss that part into the module 2, how we can reduce the cost of any product by using the value engineering. Okay, without compromising the quality. Okay, so if I talk about the reduce the cost, means don't think we will reduce the quality of the product. No, without reducing the quality of the product, if you reduce the cost of that particular thing, then it will be come into the value engineering. Okay, and how to do, we will discuss by use of the some case study in the coming lecture. So next is the development of the vision and mission. Why you need to develop vision and mission? Because we know that if you know, okay, I want to achieve this particular target, this particular mission and the vision during the 5 year. Okay, so according to that, your all the thing like procedure, the thing, the worker hire, the wages, as well as all the budget, fund collection, all the thing you can easily means related planning you can easily do. Okay, so that is the thing. So this historical development of the industrial engineering management, that already actually discussed, but I quickly go through. The first is the Adam Smith in 1776. Before that, what is the thing is going on? The work is provided, like there is the lot of process, like suppose assume that some work is going on in any industry, like first you need to cut the material, then you need to do the some machining process on that particular material. After that you need to do the some milling process. After that you need to do the some grinding. After that there is the polishing process, and again that there is the assembly. Okay, these are the something is going on in any industry. So earlier means before Adam Smith concept, there is the thing is like that one worker do the cutting of that particular thing, means you take a steel rod also, okay, no issue. The next point, the same worker will be do the machining, the same worker will do the drilling, the same worker will do the means the grinding, milling and all thing. So that is not means not appreciable way. What you need to do, first divide all this work into the small element, okay, like divide the, suppose I divide the entire work into the some element, like first one is the cutting, the second one is the means there's that turning operation, or you can say the that lathe machine related operation, after that the milling related operation, after that the grinding related, after that the means assembly and all thing like that. So you divide the entire work into the small part. That is the one thing, that concept is given by the Adam Smith. The next point, allocate that small element, the small part of the work to the worker, to the different worker, okay, to the different worker. So what is the thing is like that, if one worker continuously doing the same thing like the drilling, one worker continuously doing the lathe machine related work, one worker continuously doing the milling related work, then definitely that worker will be getting more and more skilled in that particular task, okay, in that particular task. So we know that if worker do the same type of the thing, the same type repetitive type of the thing continuously, then definitely the skill development will be there, and you can say the productivity of the plant will be increased, okay, as well as the motion of that particular worker is also reduced. So that type of the concept is given by the Adam Smith. What is the thing is here, the first divide the work, entire work into the small element, divide the entire your workforce into the division, after that allocate the one element to the worker, then it is develop the skill, it is save the time, and it is properly utilize all the machine. So what is the thing, workman doing the repetitive work, so that's why attain the higher skill. And because of the repetitive work done, the time saved while changing one activity to another, okay. So that is the thing. So that is all the concept, that is the very general concept, and that is given by the Adam Smith in 1776, okay. So just I want to show some evolution related to industrial engineering management. After that, the next thing means, what is the motto of the industrial engineering? Improve the productivity, right? So how to improve the productivity? By implementing the new technology, by implementing some new concept, by organizing, by applying some scientific management, you can improve the productivity of any organization, okay. The first technological development is done related to steam engine, and means in 1864 by James Watt, okay. So that steam engine utilized in the industry, that is actually known as the industry 1.0, okay. So their steam engine used to means for you can say use for the mechanical power to enhance the productivity of the plant or organization also, you can say. So that is the one thing come, and after that it is improve the productivity, okay. So when I talk about the improve the productivity, is directly related to industrial engineering, because the objective of the industrial engineering is to improve the productivity and increase the profit of the organization, okay. So then next is the Babbage in 1883 accepted the Smith concept of the division of the labor and give advantage and the specialization, okay. The next, F.W. Taylor, that is the father of the scientific management, and that is also known as the father of the industrial engineering, okay. So here what is the thing, the first F.W. Taylor is said, selection of the workman for a task by considering the skill, education and experience. So when I talk about the Smith just told like that, you need to allocate the small means first you need to divide the entire work into the small element, then allocate that small element to the means individual worker. Now the next point, how to select that particular worker, that thing is actually that relate means how to select that particular question is addressed by the F.W. Taylor, okay. So here what is the thing, selection of the workman for task, considering you need to considering the skill, education and the experience, okay. When you select any worker, when you select any operator, you need to consider the skill, education and experience. If you consider these three things, then that particular worker will get all those skill within a minimum time duration. Okay. So in old practice, in Smith concept, there is not given anything related to how to select the workman for task, but right now after that the FW Taylor said skill, education, experience consider, and you people also accept that, because if we give the suppose assume that you are the graduate, you go to the any organization and you work there, okay, and they allocated, why they hire you? Because you have good you have some education, education means you can easily learn all those things, because you know the theory related to all those things, so you can easily learn, that's why they hire you. Okay, as well as the skill will be developed automatically when you work on that particular area, and after getting the experience you will promoted, because your all these things will be increased gradually. Okay, so that you need to consider, the three things you need to consider when you hire, when you allocate any task to any worker: skill, education, experience you need to consider. Next, develop the method study and the work measurement. And what is the method study, what is the work measurement, that thing we will discuss in the module 2 in the coming lectures. Okay, so how to do the method study, how to improve the particular method by critically examine, by critically you can say critically evaluating that particular method, how to improve that existing method to improve the productivity of the plant, that we will discuss in the module 3. The next is the Taylor differential price method. So Taylor also give the differential price method. It is actually shows like that, okay, how what amount of the wages we need to allocate, we need to give to the different worker, on what basis that all the thing will be actually given by the Taylor. The next is the better work method proposed, like the data collection and the standard of the worker, the scientific training of the worker, cooperation between the management and labor. So Taylor again suggested like that, okay, you need to collect the data related to your manufacturing, because it is helpful to analyze, it is helpful to improve the operations, as well as you need to set the standard for the worker. So he set the standard for the different worker, that we will discuss in the coming lecture, as well as you need to provide the scientific training. Okay, if you provide the time to time the scientific training, then definitely that training during that training period, what that particular person will actually learn, that particular thing will be applied in your industry, then the productivity will be increased. The cooperation between the management and the labor is actually suggested by the FW Taylor. Okay, in actually all this thing is given in 1859 to 1915 by FW Taylor, and these are the very crucial thing in the industrial engineering. That's why FW Taylor is also known as the father of the industrial engineering. After that, Gilbert. Okay, so Gilbert also give it is a founder of the work study. So what is the work study, we will discuss in the coming module, and as well as the micro motion study also given by the Gilbert. Okay, after that, the one concept that is actually industry 2.0 related thing, that is the mass production. Okay, so they applied the electricity is invented by the Tesla. After that, that particular thing is apply for the mass production. Okay, that is the industry 2.0. So how we can do the mass production? In mass production, how to do the assembly line balancing and all the thing, what is the workstation design and all the thing, that concept is given by the Henry Ford, who actually founder of the Ford company. Okay, after that, the Henry Gantt actually gave the chart, the Gantt chart, and you people aware about that Gantt chart, because we already discussed all this thing in our production planning and the control subject, right? So Gantt chart actually give the time duration of the each activity, when a particular activity will be complete and when the particular activity will be start and all thing. So that concept is given by the Henry chart, a graphical representation of the any activity, when it will be start, when it will be end. Okay, after that, the Emerson give the concept related to efficiency efficiency plan on the basis of the payment wages. Okay, after that Harris gave the concept in 1914 what is the economic order quantity. Okay, so that module also we discuss in our production planning subject. There means what is the economic order quantity. You need to optimize the total cost related to inventory. How you will be optimized? If you properly do the trade-off between the holding cost, between the carrying cost, between the holding cost and the ordering cost, then you can easily do the economic. You can easily means by use of the some mathematical formula you can easily calculate the quantity, economic order quantity, and you people aware about that, right? And everyone score good in a production planning and control, so maybe you aware about that. The next point is the Welter actually give the in 1924 how we can use that statistical tool, means quality control tool. Okay, static related quality control tool. So what is the thing is here, because when we buy any raw material from the any vendor company, that time we cannot check each and everything. Okay, so we randomly select the some amount of the pieces, some amount of the raw material. We will means check the quality of that 5-6 pieces, and on the basis of those sample we will take the decision that this particular lot we need to accept or we need to reject. Okay, so that concept is given by the Welter in 1924. So that is the very good thing, because you cannot check the entire 10,000 raw material related thing. Okay, so just take a some sample and check the quality of that particular sample, and on the basis of those sample quality you can take the decision. Okay, so again the TPAT also give the work sampling related thing, so that we will discuss in the coming lecture. So all the chronological development is I just discussed, so I just mention all this thing into the graphical manner so you can understand easily. So the first thing is the Babbage thought like that, you know that you need to divide the skill worker into the, means you need to divide the entire work into the small work. After that the tailor is give the some concept related to analyze and improve the work method. After that the reduce the time required for the work, that also given. So that all I just discussed, so I will not discuss again, but just for the understanding purpose I mention into the graphical manner. Okay, so okay, just quickly tell me, is there any, the next point will become in your mind, where can industrial engineering can work. Okay, where means if you know the industrial engineering related tool, then where you can work. Okay, so just about anywhere a process need to be design or improve, industrial engineer can work. Okay, so if you means anywhere their process is going on, their industrial engineer can work. Okay, like in the manufacturing such as the electronics, aerospace industry, automotive industry, as well as the textile industry, as well as the this pharma industry, anywhere the means industrial tool is the applicable. Okay, because ultimate, what is the ultimate aim of the any organization? Increase the profit. Okay, or you can say the increase the profit, increase the productivity of that particular organization. That is the objective of the industrial engineer. Or if you apply the industrial engineering tool, then you can definitely improve the productivity of that particular plant. So it is applicable for everywhere. The next, research and development, there also industrial engineer can work, and not so obvious in the service industry like banking, healthcare, insurance, transportation. There also industrial engineer can work, as well as the industrial engineer is the most effective way to use the basic factor of the production. There actually, what is the thing means, the IE tool actually focus on the people, focus on the machine, focus on the material, focus on the information, focus on the energy. So how to means utilize all the human resources in optimal manner, that is a part of the industrial engineer. Okay, how to improve, how to means you can say the improve existing resources in my plant like machine and all thing, that is also part of the industry. How to use the material in optimal manner. Okay, so there minimum amount of the wastage, that is a part of the industrial engineer. As well, how to use the existing information to improve the process. Okay, if you have past data, related to any manufacturing, related to any process, that utilize those past data and improve those particular process. That is the work of the industrial engineer, as well as the how to reduce the energy consumption in any plant. That is also part of the industrial engineer. Okay, so that is not in the syllabus, but just I want to tell you where the actual industrial engineer can work. Okay, so the next point. Okay, just wait. So design impact. So in the terms of the design impact, what is the thing? Industrial engineer design system at a 2 level. Okay, so when I talk about I just design the entire thing related to industrial engineering, then I will divide that system into the 2 thing, or you can say the design into the 2 thing, first level and the second level. Okay, the first level is called the human activity level and is concerned with how a work get accomplished. How a work get accomplished. Some work is going on continuously going on in your plant. Okay, that real time running work. Okay, so and how that real time running work is getting complete on time, and you able to supply all the thing on time to your end consumer, or you can say the whatever the thing. If you are the vendor, then you will be supplied to your main company. The next point, the second level also that is the management control system level, and there you will be do the planning, you will be do the some measurement, you will be do the control of the organization activity. Means if you are working as an industrial engineer, then you will be do all this thing in 2 level. First level means control the existing running work, and the second thing, do the planning for the future, control of organization activity for the improve the productivity. So I just say the first level here by here just mentioned by use of the some symbol. First is the process within the organization, that improvement, that is the level 1 thing. First, that you need to do. The process is going on in the organization, you need to improve. How to improve, that we will discuss, because that is actually total 52-hour session, 52-hour we will take. So you will be understand all the thing related to each thing. Okay, so I just give you the introductory part here. The next is the layout of the design. What type of the layout I need to take, so it will improve the productivity of my plant. It is depend on the manufacturing system, and that part is also we discuss, means already we discuss in the production planning and control. Okay, there some layout is still missing, but manufacturing system that we discuss, the layout will be discussed in the module 5. I think in the module 5 that given. The machine relate, how to improve the efficiency of the existing machine, that is also the maintenance, the predictive maintenance, the preventive maintenance, all the thing you need to do, when we need to do, all the thing you need to keep in mind as a IE engineer. Okay, the next, design of the workplace. How do I design a particular workplace so it feel comfort to my worker, it feel comfort to the my existing staff. Okay, so that's why they provide a good workplace. Okay, when you go and visit to the IT industry, there you can see they provide the air condition and the good chair, the means that table and all the thing. Why? Because of that comfort, the productivity is actually increased. Because of that comfort, the productivity is actually increased. Okay, so please keep in mind, if you work as an engineer in any industry, then please keep in mind we need to provide proper comfort by proper designing the workplace to our worker, to our labor, to our staff. Then definitely productivity will be increased. That small thing also impact to the organization productivity. Okay, the next, storage space and the location, that is also part of the means IE engineer, industrial engineer. And the work method, what type of the work method I need to use for a particular work, for a particular product manufacturing, what type of the manufacturing process I need to use. So that's why I am telling you in the earlier also, I am telling you in the lecture 1, the industrial engineering, it is a combination of 50% engineering, means you need to know what type of the manufacturing process, how you will be select a manufacturing process. First you should know all the manufacturing process, then you need to do the some analysis, and on the basis of that what type of the actually product you want to make, and on the basis of that you will be select the one particular method, work method. The level 2 type of the thing as an industrial engineer you need to do, that is the that is the means planning related thing. Okay, so you need to do the proper planning. You you need to set the standard time for the each work, then you need to set the target, you need to set the proper means mission vision and all the thing. The next you need to do the forecasting, means how much amount of the demand or what will be the demand in the future of that of a particular product, of a particular services. That also part of the industrial engineer, and that is actually you need to predict what will be the future. Okay, so that is the thing. Next you need to handle the material properly. Okay, so unnecessary movement will be not there related to the, you can say the related to the just wait, okay, actually related to the material, related to the worker, that all the thing you need to keep in mind, as well as you need to manage the inventory properly. You need to give order like economic order quantity, so you can reduce the cost related to inventory management. The next point, you need to do the proper scheduling, proper means scheduling of the activity. So, and after scheduling you need to identify the critical activity, critical work which we need to complete on time, otherwise the entire thing means other thing will impact by those. Okay, so that's why we basically say that is the critical activity. The next you need to control the cost, means you can say the cost related thing, and the quality related thing you need to control. How to do that we will discuss. So again I come to the one more point, that is the scientific management. What is the scientific management? Means it is actually art of knowing exactly what is to be done and what is the best way to doing that particular thing. Okay, so means if I want to do a particular operation, then how I can do that particular operation, what is the best method to do that particular thing. That is the actually art. Why it is art? I'm not talking about the science. Okay, it is art because the experienced people can easily say ki, okay, if we use this particular type of the thing, then we can easily make this particular product, and the time duration will be less and the cost of that particular product will be less. Okay, so how that all the thing you can know by use of the some expertise knowledge. Okay, so there actually you can say that is the art. Okay, so every time mathematics will not work, you need to take opinion from the expert also. Okay, the next, scientific management is the application of the scientific principle and the method to management. So first step are recognize the problem. What is the problem? Okay, that you need to recognize. Then analyze and define the objective related to that particular problem. So you people, what is the scientific management? First decide what is the problem, what you need to do. Okay, so that is the first thing. Okay, after that you need to analyze, you need to define the objective. Same thing like you did in your project. First you identify the problem and you convert that problem into the objective, then you will be address that particular thing. Okay, the same thing you need to do, that is nothing but the scientific management. Then you need to collect and analyze the required data, select alternative if possible, the best alternative. Okay, I am talking about the best alternative. Then evaluate and review. Okay, so if you evaluate and review of each alternative, then you will be found the best alternative and you will take the means some decision on the basis of that. Okay, so that is nothing but the scientific management, and it is a combination of the art and science. Here you apply the science as well as you apply the art. Why? Because it is a means you can say the expert opinion, it is a some sixth sense related thing. You can say if you are the expert in a particular field, then you can easily say that this particular thing will be work. So that's why experience also needed. Okay, when you go to the any industry. So industrial engineering approach, all the fact or detail about the job operation are collected and record using various recording techniques. So what is the approach related to industrial engineering? First you need to record everything. So how you record the existing process, existing thing is going on in your plan, how you will be record? By use of the chart, by use of the diagram, by use of the some model. So what type of the chart where we can use, that we will discuss in the coming session. But here I just want to tell you, by use of this thing means chart, diagram and the model, you can easily record the existing process. The next, all the record fact are subjected to critical examine. Okay, so you need to critically evaluate, critically examine all this existing record, all this existing work is going on, you need to critically examine. Okay, this particular thing is good or not, this movement of the worker is optimum, or we can reduce the movement, this particular movement, how we can improve this particular material handling. The material handling related movement you need to first record on the chart, how much movement is occur. After that you need to critically examine. After that you need to think like that, okay, there is the 4 type of the movement is possible in my plant, so this one is the best alternative, which one is the best alternative that you need to select. Okay, so based upon the criteria fixed for the evaluation, the best alternative you will be select. So again I am telling you, the 5M you need to manage as an industrial engineer, and that is the industrial engineering approach. You need to manage the 5M. So what is the 5M? The man, material, machine, money and you can say the management. So these are the 5 things. If you combine all these 5 things, that is the 5M, and if you manage all these things properly, it is nothing but the industrial engineering approach. Okay. So again, the basic objective, as we know, that enhance the productivity of the plant, eliminate the waste, eliminate the non-value added activity, improve the effective utilization of the resources. So what is what is the thing means non-value added? Means some work is going on, like worker movement, that is the non-value addition. Okay, right? So how to reduce those activity? That is the means also part, that is the approach of the industrial engineering. Okay, and how to improve the effective utilization of the machines. Your machine and existing resource in the plant should be not in the idle condition. It will means work properly in 24 hours. So you need to do the predictive maintenance and all the thing. When I need to do, what is the thing, how I can improve, how I reduce the energy consumption, that all the thing if you do, then it is nothing but the industrial engineering approach. So I think that is more than enough for today class. So is there any doubt? Then please ask me. Is there any doubt? Any doubt?